And, oops, let me get the other camera going. There we go. Welcome back to Destiny 2. Today we are playing with my buddy Adam, who is just absolutely terrible. Anyhow, we just left the starter area.
Bathroom, clear. Got a door on the left?
Hold on a second.
What? Hey,
Suspect! Hey, sit down!
No!
Sit down! Got the suspect?
I didn't do anything!
Fuck up. Pulling him out?
Cocksucker.
Yeah, whatever, man. 2017.
Clear? All clear, Sarge. This is Pretz. Got one suspect in custody. Copy that. What do we got, Pepper? Fuckload of nothing? There's nobody else here. Just this laptop and a couple of Xboxes. What was he doing when you breached? He's just playing Destiny. No, Pepper, that's Destiny 2. They made another one? Like, the first one wasn't bad enough? Sure enough, and look, he's live. Ah, shit. Not again.
Wow, we're famous, boys.
Yeah, Cap, it's a bust. Another Dawson's Creek.
10-4.
What the fuck? Another one? God damn it.
So, Sarge, what do we do now?
Well, we got Destiny 2.
I heard that game was shit.
What about the neckbeard?
Got 30 minutes before we gotta cut him loose, so...
It's all you, Sarge. Hello, Internet.
He has literally no achievements on his account.
On all of Steam.
You guys enjoy. I'm gonna go raid his fridge.
Fuck you.
See ya.
I'm gonna jack his stats up so bad. There's one. There's two. Alright. There's three. Oh, someone's swearing at me. I'm pissing off the streamers. This is great.
You gotta do like a
Four.
do like a 360 spin at the, and on the next one.
Alright, let's see if we can nail that. Alright. Alright, let's go shoot something. I'm getting bored of jumping off cliffs.
I don't know, guys. This game looks ancient. It's just fucking text. Scrolling text.
That's the stream chat.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. I'm an idiot. So, Kat, we're still live. The streamers are asking us what we think. Permission to review Destiny 2?
What are you guys, streamers now?
Nope. We're the Swatters.
Destiny 2 would better be described as Destiny 1.5 in that no actual improvements to the game were made. We can talk about the obvious complaints. Microtransactions are a thing. The one-use shader burn per piece of equipment obviously is rubbing the community the wrong way. Luke Smith's shitty explanation of stretching out the game's content by making comments on Twitter like, oh, well, I want people to start saying things like, yeah, let's do the raid or do this or do that, so that way we can, you know, get those shaders. Like, no, you're just padding unrewarding gameplay and you're trying to call it rewards.
I don't know anything about any of that. I didn't look up the production of this game. I don't know anything about Twitter.
Can we even call this Destiny 2? It doesn't seem right to say Destiny 2. There's nothing that discerns it being considered a sequel. It's just DLC. You paid minimum $60 for the biggest load of garbage.
Yeah, I did it before. I didn't do it again. It was fool me once. Better or worse than the original?
I will say that they did improve. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go back against what I said in that they didn't really improve anything. They have made some improvements as far as joining fire teams and things like that. It does seem to go a lot smoother. But I mean, when you take a PvP and you put it from 6 to 4v4, of course it's going to be a faster matchmaking process. You're just shunting the system and saying it's better. Like, no, you're actually taking things away and then selling them back to me in microtransactions.
They did that?
Yeah.
It's not 6v6
It's not 6v6 anymore.
I didn't know a lot of those guys before I agreed to do this.
Welcome to Battlefield. I mean, oh wait, Destiny.
Like, I thought this was garbage before, and it just keeps getting worse.
That's the thing. Destiny 1 left such a foul taste by the end of it. And I enjoyed playing Destiny 1 with my friends, but it got to a point where we all started to see it for its flaws. And I did go back for Rise of Iron, hoping that some of the new elements they added would help. And I would disagree that they helped at all. Other than they got my money.
Once I started to lose Destiny 1, they had the DLC come out, and it was eloquently timed to when you start getting bored with what they gave you. It's like, okay, well, just give us a little bit more money, and you can keep playing if you enjoy it. And I think if you enjoyed it, is it a bad thing? I don't know. It wasn't for me. I wasn't having that much fun on Destiny 1 to elicit more money, to just spend more money on it. It's a business model, and it is. It's just, that's all it is. It's just there to make money. It's like RoboCop reboot. It's like Hobbit 5. It's.
I mean, the problem is they were billing it like it's the Warcraft of first-person shooters, and it's just going to have legs for years, and it didn't. So why do you care to spend more money on it?
Exactly.
Oh, because they came out with the Destiny 2. That's why.
Yeah, it's just spend more money and keep doing nothing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's better things I could spend my time on, like making shitty YouTube videos.
Man, that's where the money is.
No, it's not.
We should get into that.
It really does create the argument of kind of like an MMO aspect of what are you going to get out of it, what you're paying, and do you ride the line, or because there's people that play World of Warcraft. We've all played it at some point. We've all played all sorts of MMOs, and we all give money to a game. If you have fun, that's great. If that's what you're getting out of it, fine. I can't fault the business for doing this sort of thing, but it just wasn't for me. And so when I review a game like Destiny 2, there's some bias there because it's not for me. I don't want to pay $60 to have a few hours worth of fun, especially with they make such poor decisions in the gameplay itself and in the story. I was totally unimmersed and underwhelmed. The sound effects, the graphics, the whatever the story is supposed to be, everything about it, the controls, the weapons, everything about. I don't know if I like a thing about the game. I like Nathan Fillion. He's funny.
The world is bigger. I'll say that, but that's because they dropped last gen consoles. They can make bigger worlds and they can improve the resolution of the world that's around you. But I still think the character models were just regurgitated from Destiny 1. Nothing was new. In the tank mission, the enemies were literally sliding around with hardly having any walking animations, and you can practically punch your way through most of the mission. It's not challenging at all.
A good thing to point out, they really, at least it seems like it, because as you scale in levels, you do get faster and you can do more. They really took you down several pegs at the start of the game, in an effort just to make it seem like there's more progression and you're getting more done and you're getting more powerful, you're getting faster and stronger and stuff as you scale up and level up. Obviously, it's an end game ploy. When you start with a really fast-paced game like Destiny 1, and you're like, fuck, it's like you're moving underwater. Everything you do, your buttons, your layout, the controls seem weird. It seems off.
Even they're the same controls from Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems off. It's familiar, but not in a good way.
Then I played the higher level stuff, and you move around a little bit better and a little bit faster, and I could see it. It's like, okay, I get it. They nerf you on purpose. They nerf you at the beginning to give that illusion. I'll call it an illusion of progress, So you're getting faster and stronger and more powerful, getting into the more of the game that you like. So when you start at level 1, as you're this slow underwater piece of shit, as you're leveling, you want to play more because you're only going to get faster, stronger, and stuff like that. Why not take your already awesome, I almost said Warframe, your Guardian and make them even better like you had in the first game. They don't do that. They make you suck again even worse than you were in Destiny 1, and now build you back up as presumably to the same state that you would be in Destiny 1.
Yeah, I mean, if they made you more badass, they'd have to think about it.
Nobody thought about any of this. No guy, no group of people sat down and thought about how we're going to implement microtransactions, how we're going to do leveling up, what are we going to do with all this content, how are we going to map all this out. It's like it's all just kind of there, and fuck it, they'll buy it. Because so much isn't, I don't want to say streamlined, but it's so much is not, almost doesn't seem done. It doesn't seem thought out. It just seems like all these little things are just there because, that's what we decided to do. Like the boss comes in, he's like, 6 people with 2 fucking many in a group. That's stupid. Get rid of that. And they're like, well, okay. And all they did was just delete 2 slots out of the group when you're playing in the Crucible. And they're just like, all right, well, that's a wrap, guys. Let's go home.
I just thought it was interesting. So you want to talk about the illusion of being powerful and being good? Dustin, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's still Dustin. But
Officer Pepper, who is not fond of console shooters, was surprised at how well he was doing, but he wasn't fooled with the bullshit that they're trying to pull over your eyes. With this assist auto aim, slow character movement, stick shooter garbage.
When I go to move my character and I haven't even hit the joystick yet, and suddenly they turn 15 degrees, I kind of noticed that.
You also turned 15 degrees and got a headshot.
Right.
It seemed like the game did it for
I did pull a trigger at least, but I was like, I did not turn into that headshot. I was upset that I was doing halfway decent at a first-person shooter on a console. But this, I was getting headshots left and right, and it was upsetting in the other end of the spectrum that I didn't even have to try. I was like, why would I try if I'm already a badass at this game? I have no room for improvement. I know I'm bad, and this game doesn't care.
Another business decision, sounds like.
Yeah.
Make it more accessible. Make it easier, and
just listen to a fucking book on tape.
Even there, I will have a complaint in the hand holding that it did. There was one point in the starter tutorial kind of level intro that the NPCs were talking to each other, and I don't even remember what they were talking about. But I got to a point where I didn't know what to do because I had to crouch. I had to fucking crouch. I played Destiny 1, everybody. I had to crouch. I didn't remember how to crouch. And so I'm wandering around this small room, and it's not, the HUD isn't popping up to show me how to crouch. And it's those little things, I know that sounds stupid, but I didn't know how to crouch. And because the NPCs were talking about nothing important, I couldn't progress through the starter level. So even when they're trying to handhold people, because that's what I needed. I needed the game to tell me how to crouch in that moment. I couldn't do it. I was double jumping, I was meleeing, killing, chucking grenades. I was wiping the floor with this tutorial level. Couldn't crouch. And because they had to feed me some stupid story about the NPCs arguing with each other, I couldn't do it. Couldn't. Yep.
That was the first time you said you were done playing.
Yep.
Which I refuse to let you stand down. You're on duty, officer.
Of which there were many.
So yeah, I even have a problem with that. I have a problem with virtually everything about this game.
We need to stop feeding the beast. Stop making excuses. Refuse to pre-order games.
That's a big one, man. That's a big one, folks.
Pre-ordering games is probably needs to be a thing that needs to be just stopped, because we're constantly being fed all these promises that don't ever get delivered.
Everything's digital now. It's not like they're gonna run out of copies of it.
Yeah, it's all sleazy salesman tactics, and we're all falling for it. And they've been allowed to do it repeatedly.
Just wait until the reviews come out, and then download it. Like,
Crap, we could play Warhammer 40k. He's got like a full set. Guys, can we focus? Alright?
Buy, rent, borrow, fuck, destroy.
it's destroy, obviously.
If I wasn't going to jeopardize the whole of my console, I would say destroy Destiny 2.
If you got the physical copy,
yes.
I would say fuck. Fidget spinner and all. What if you put the disc and the fidget spinner on your dick and just
like where your tip sticks out to? You just have this fidget spinner under it. Yeah,
it looks like one of those child's toys with the donut rings just stack on top of one another.
Okay, we need to edit that part out. That might be a bit much.
It was going to happen eventually.
Who would you recommend this game to?
Fucking nobody. You laugh, but I mean,
that is my exact answer. I wouldn't suggest this if you liked the first one. If you liked the first one,
keep playing it.
Yeah. This is a big middle finger to the first game. And the first game has its problems, but it was at least fun.
I even had fun playing it until I played through to the end.
You did?
Yeah.
You watched me. I got to the end and I was like, that's it. I'm done, right?
You did. You beat it.
Yeah. Can I go home now? I'm tired of shitting in a bucket.
Right.
But we made good use of that shit.
Not the bucket so much.
I still got it. Would you recommend this game, Sergeant?
Die.
Overwatch is better. Yeah, Overwatch is better.
You know, and I really didn't like Overwatch as much as it's hyped up to be. But yeah, I would for sure rather play Overwatch than Destiny 2.
Would you rather play Heroes of the Storm than Destiny 2?
I don't ever want to play Heroes of the Storm, but now I have to try it out just to find out which is worse.
There you go.
At least I'd have many friends to play with in Heroes of the Storm. I don't think any of my friends want to play Destiny 2 after Destiny 1.
Heroes is free, right?
Yes. That's enticing enough right there. It's a free game with paid cosmetic content, which I'm okay if that's how the microtransaction works. Because you buy it once, you keep it forever.
Mm-hmm. You guys haven't figured it out yet. This isn't a real swatting video.
I would say this is a 0 out of 2 Destinies. I do not recommend this game.
Agreed. Let me do something a little different. Let me do a 1. If you don't want to be a fan of Destiny anymore, pick up Destiny 2. If you like the story, I can see it. I get it. I mean, I love Tekken. I love lots of games. I'm going to buy every Tekken ever. But if you're like that and you have to play it, sure. But
I would wait for it to go super discounted on sale. If you just want to know what improvements they supposedly made to the story, if you can get it for free,
drive to the St. Louis Arch and ride the elevator to the top and feel like your time was better spent.
yeah.
Wherever you are in the country, wherever you are outside of the country, drive. Get an amphibious vehicle. Buy a decommissioned sub from Russia and drive here to St. Louis and go into that stupid elevator. So what I'm saying is 10 out of 10 destroy.
For the unaware or millennials, the Arch is a tourist attraction / monument in St. Louis, Missouri, where you can go in the top of it and look down.
On nothing. On Missouri.
You can look at Missouri. Is it Missouri or is it Illinois? Dude, I don't even know.
No, it's Missouri,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. And
Please fact check us, somebody. I hope y'all are wrong.
it's Missouri.
We're both wrong.
I've been there. But anyway,
Nothing like looking down on Destiny 1 and 2 after you've thrown them off the peak.
Off the city wall.
they seal off. You can look. They got windows, but you can't throw anything off. It's really lame.
Go really hard. break through the window.
It's like big. You can kind of like lay down. And you can like look down. It's from the arch. I don't know. Man. There's a gift shop.
Is there a McDonald's up there?
That's what you do. If you have a hard copy of Destiny 2, go to the Arch gift shop's bathroom.
Break it into pieces. Flush it down the
For
toilet.
a bad time, put this in your PlayStation. Mm-hmm.
It stays there. No one ever takes it.
I will be checking this restroom every Tuesdays and Thursdays. See you then.
It's got tally marks for every person who brought it back.
Right.
I should have listened. It's like Memento. People come, or like Fight Club. People come in and they come out and they're like, oh.
All these tattoos on it, like Destiny 2 and No Man's Sky and Black Ops 3. They're just all tattooed up. Yes, from us here with Swatters and Dam, and of course Dissection Studios and Jolly Company. Should have fun and be safe. No neckbeards were harmed in the filming.
Maybe in the review, but not in the filming.
Yes, obviously their butts were hurting, but not them physically. This is Baker.
Pepper.
Pretz,
Signing off.
you may now return to your regularly scheduled program.
Your regularly Google suggested programming.
I feel really bad if this was suggested. Sorry, not sorry.
Go left. You guys want to play some D&D later?
Holy fucking shit!
He's got. I don't know how these things work. Oh, the
Here,
thing.
You
Oh,
just hold
shit.
it, and I'll. God damn it.
Gotcha.
Got the suspect?
Hey, you know what? Fuck you, dude.
Hold it clear.
We were gonna make YouTube videos, but then we got high.
Now we're pretending we're police, and I know why.
Wow, man.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.